Okay, so for the next 6 or 7 minutes, we're going to show you the sales order agent, which is available, generally available now in Business Central. If I hover over this, you'll see that it's got specific KPIs. Um, you'll also notice that it's paused right now. You can turn these agents on or off depending on peak periods where they may be needed, for example, to support your existing account management team during peak periods. This one is showing KPIs where it saved me an amount of time not having to worry about whether emails were spam or actual sales related emails. It's created an order quote. It saved me this time here, and this is the amount so far that it's actually sent out in terms of orders. And if we go to that task pane here, you can see here the tasks. When there's one for my attention, it'll go and trigger right here the specific actions I need to take to validate against quotes and orders. And I'll explain that to you right now. So when we look at the setup for it, it can be a shared email address or a dedicated one. We're going to go ahead and show you where you can set up. This is really a low configuration agent. It takes a few minutes, but there's some analysis that you'll want to take into account. So for those existing customers, registered customers, you can review all or just the first message, or there's no review on that. So there's different ways to set this up. Same with unregistered senders or customers that are not in the system, and it will recognize that as well. And then you can refer the agent to quoting only those items that are available in stock or include cable to promise. For example, if um, there's a vendor purchase invoice, we're expecting to receive an amount of that item within a week, the cable promise would be in a week, it'll take that into account as well. You can validate each step of the process. So somebody on your team that has access to the agent would see in that human in the loop pane that's on the right to review the quotes before they're sent out and the orders before they're sent out as well, or have this completely autonomously creating and sending out quotes and orders. You may want to validate first, of course, so it depends on your use case. And then finally, it's showing where we're managing the mailbox, the incoming mail. You can have it analyze PDFs and images. You can restrict processing limits to it if you want. And you can format the outgoing messages. It's basically setting up email signatures for your agent as well. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'll show you in the pane here quickly. Here's a message that was processed. Quote was converted to a sales order. And it's showing you all the steps here too, so that you can go through the timeline to ensure that it's doing what you want it to do. Let's go and show you an example. Peter is a customer of ours from a datum. And what Peter's done here is in the body of the email, as I mentioned, it could have been a PDF purchase order that the system, the order agent would actually read. But in this case, it's a quote being requested for 5 Athens desks and 20 Berlin chairs. We're an office furniture distributor. So with the human in the loop, the sales order agent created this quote and this email. This is not being created by me, gerrymandered in any way. This is the response from the sales order agent, which is a nice summary, including a discount. I'll explain that in a second by showing you the actual quote. So if we preview this, so a datum in the system in Business Central, when a datum orders 5 or more Athens desks, they get a 10% discount. So the agent took that into account and incorporated this into the quote, which is correct. So we validated that. And I kind of like it's provided a soft close here, asking to proceed in converting this to an order. So the response from Peter, our customer: yes, this looks good. I confirm the order. Please send to our main address on file. In Business Central, a datum has several locations, and the order agent, the sales order agent, responded with this nice summary, thanking the customer for the confirmation, and also confirming that it's going to be shipped to the main address on file. So this is a great example of somewhat human in the loop autonomous agents for sales order agents, where you can actually automate or semi-automate the quote and order, I'll say intake, validating the data, and validating those orders for rapid approval, or autonomously creating those orders as well, significantly increasing, I'll say, quote capacity and maybe revenue lift, with the same account management team as an example during peak periods.